No more.
We're live. Look at that. We're figuring out this YouTube thing.
I can't tell if it's crooked.
There
I
we
don't
go.
know. Maybe it is.
But
Am I going to leave it open?
no, I'm not.
Okay.
You can see the door.
It does. It looks kind of crooked.
It does. Man. That's better. I don't know. We'll get there.
We'll figure it out.
Oh, it's coming along.
It's more like a test than anything, really, to be honest with you.
Just hanging out.
Yep.
Talking. Whoa.
Be honest with you. Mute.
There's
There we
us. Okay.
Kind of wondering if maybe did we hang them crooked, or maybe it's just, I don't know. It's so weird. I don't understand why it's doing that.
Oh, Lord.
Interesting. Okay.
Oh, there's people watching. Yay. Okay.
Wonderful.
Say something in the chat
Yeah.
so that we know that this
Say
is
hi
working.
in the chat, because I have no idea if it's working or not.
Tell us how this is going. Because, yay, hi.
Hi there. Okay. There we go.
Oh, good. Okay. This is an adventure. We're learning YouTube. We know YouTube more on the recorded videos, like vlog side of it.
Right.
However, YouTube Live is something new.
Something brand new.
So we're going to try it.
Because we were doing this over on Facebook, and we figured since we're going to be uploading videos, vlogs, different things for the for this channel, we figured we give the Facebook Live, the YouTube Live thing a try, just to see what happens. Anyway.
See what's going on. I'm sharing our link for this live video on Facebook. So if you go to my Postcards from Main Street account and share it, I'd appreciate it. Where's your phone? Share it.
I don't know where my phone is.
I don't know.
I have no idea.
Let's see. Share it to the Fun Zone.
Yep.
Get all our Fun Zone friends that'd usually be on here with us. Oh, come on. Alrighty.
See, this is all the type of stuff that you want to do before you start streaming.
We're learning.
We didn't think of that. Just didn't think of it, so that's okay. That's all right. Figure it out. I feel bad shutting the door on her.
We kicked one dog out and we have one dog in. But one dog is quiet, pretty much. And one dog is not.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. There we go.
When you need it to work right.
Not Chanel, the YouTube channel.
YouTube Chanel.
YouTube Chanel.
Brand new perfume for men and women.
Disney. Alrighty. Finally. I usually type pretty quick. That wasn't working. Oh, look, I tagged you.
You tagged me. I do have this. I can do something with this, but I can't. When is Apple going to allow me to post on this?
It's so small.
I can use my voice. Please post on page, blah, blah, blah. Should be that easy. Should be that easy. I can talk on this thing. I can even look through my camera on my phone with this thing, but I can't post anything. Anyway.
Oh, look, more people. Yay. Okay. Good. I'm so glad people are hanging out with us. Usually when we do Facebook, we have quite a few people, but making the move, changing platforms is...
Not that we spend a lot of time on the other platform anyway. We
No.
only did like
couple weeks. But exponentially it grew
Yeah.
during those 2
Yeah,
weeks.
it did.
So, ay. Oh man.
So anyway, this is your show. This is all you.
I made.
I have like zero to say on
A
this show. I
crazy
can't
trip.
say anything because I wasn't there. I didn't go. So what?
I'm posting.
You should have done this like an hour ago.
We were busy. We weren't home. I did. I made a crazy 36-hour. No, it was more than 36 hours. 24, 48.
Well,
it was like a 72-hour trip.
Almost a 72-hour trip. Yeah.
To Walt Disney World and back. It's about a 9-hour drive from our house. So I drove Wednesday. I went to Galaxy's Edge Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
And then I drove back Friday. It was, I wish I knew how many miles I drove. Over 1,000. I do know that.
Oh, yeah. No doubt about it. Yeah. At least over 1,000.
Wow. It was crazy.
It was.
I wish we had Lightspeed or Hyperdrive or
well, you did take the Millennium Falcon for a flight. You know, should have just brought it back with you.
Yeah, just beam me somewhere.
Yeah, sure.
I wish. Wouldn't that be freaking awesome?
All right, so stop posting and tell them about your trip.
Okay, all about my trip. So I did. I drove down Wednesday. I left here at like 5:30 in the morning, and I got to Orlando at like 5:30 at night. But I had to stop in the middle, get an oil change.
That was fun.
That took 2 hours.
Yeah.
Forever to change my oil at a Walmart. Well, that was my first mistake, was going to a Walmart.
Right.
But
you could do though.
Then I got there and I went to the outlets. I went to the Vineland outlet to go to the Character Warehouse, and there was nothing. There was like nothing there. There was a lot of empty shelves, and I'd say like 80% of the store was children's clothes, which is great. But we are not children and we don't have children. So
not a child.
It wasn't like great for us.
I'm a Disney fan, but I'm not a child. Oh my gosh. Jeez.
Sometimes I can fit into little boys extra large, but other than that, like children's clothes does no good for us.
Yeah,
so there really wasn't much there for us.
Here's the thing though. When was the last time we went to the Character Warehouse there in Orlando? Went in there and it looked like that. I don't think it's, at least when you've taken me there, that has never happened. There's always been stuff on the shelves to choose from.
I saw someone posted it on Facebook. They were like, look at all this great stuff I got. And I was like, none of that was there when I was there like 3 days ago. So I wonder if they just got a big shipment in. That's kind of what I figured, was that like they were about to get a large shipment of items. And I just went on like a bum day. Oh, good. Okay, more people are here. Hi, people. Say hi. Say something in the chat so that we know you're here. Good. I'm excited. Ask me questions. What do you want to know about Batuu, about Galaxy's Edge, about Black Spire Outpost, about the food and the blue milk and the green milk and the Millennium Falcon? And ask me. I want to answer it. Went to the outlets.
I can't answer anything.
Poor Jeff. He was like, cool. Thanks. You went to Star Wars without me. But I didn't mean to go without him. I didn't do it on purpose. I didn't mean to.
I'm salty.
He was very salty.
Very salty.
I was salty too. And then
your
I got to go.
Prayers were answered. And I'm still living in a nightmare.
You'll go.
In like 2 years.
You'll go. I really wish I could have seen it with Jeff though.
No sympathy for me whatsoever. None. Zero.
The whole time I was like, I wish he was here. That'd be so much fun.
How many times did you say I wish he was here on the vlog?
It was in my heart.
It was in my heart.
But I did. I vlogged my whole trip. I think I'm, I don't know. I haven't decided what I'm going to do about uploading. The first one will go up tomorrow.
Are you going to post it tomorrow?
I'm going to post it tomorrow. It's kind of late tonight.
Okay.
But I'm going to post it tomorrow. So tomorrow morning, it will go live.
Part 1.
Part 1. So be ready. I tried to do it all in one video, like all 3 days, and it was over an hour. So we broke it up into a couple smaller ones. But I did. So I went to the outlets. They were a bust. And then I drove to our friends. You accidentally, that's almost exactly what happened. I accidentally went to Star Wars without him.
No, that's not the case. Okay, that accidentally.
It was a conscious decision. But
well, in her defense, she asked me to go with her.
I did.
She did ask me to go.
I don't have an annual pass right now, and he
Um,
does. So he could have gone to the parks and did other stuff and been in the parks that I couldn't do.
But the only one thing that I wanted to see is what she is doing. So, and it's basically what she wanted me to do was stand around and wait for her for 4 hours.
No, I wanted you
Yeah.
to go and explore the parks and enjoy all the things that I couldn't do.
But it's not the same. It's just not the same.
It would have been a much more enjoyable travel trip if I wasn't by myself. I just
Granted, we could, yeah. Okay.
hooked my phone up to the Bluetooth in the car and listened to YouTube videos.
So the fact that Eric
Podcast.
says accidentally, no, it's not accidental. No.
I didn't set out to go without him. It happened, and I said yes. That's what happened.
Okay. So tell him.
So I went. I got up.
Yeah.
Because I don't have my annual pass anymore. I don't have parking. So Ashley picked me up. My friend Ashley is who I went with. It was her birthday. So that was kind of cool. She got to go to Galaxy's Edge on her birthday.
She's a cast member, by the way.
She is. Yes, she's a cast member at Animal Kingdom.
What I found funny was when she said, "Why didn't I apply to work?"
Yeah, all day she was
That
like,
was funny.
"Why didn't I do this? Like, why aren't I working here?
Mhm.
This is dumb. I should have been working here." She's like, "I should have done this." But so we went to Disney Springs. She picked me up there. We went over there and we had to scan in at the gate.
Let me get my phone.
Oh, okay. Bye. We had to scan in at the gate, and then we, kind of moseyed on back to Hollywood, or like to the back of Hollywood Studios where the entrance for Galaxy's Edge is. And we thought like, oh, we're like 30 minutes early. It'll be fine. Like, we'll just take our time. No, there was a line. So what the entrance is for Galaxy's Edge is behind Baseline Tap House. If you're familiar, like up back by the Muppets. So from the Muppets, the line went all the way back, past Baseline Tap House, past ABC Commissary, all the way just about out to the Hyperion Theater where the Frozen sing-along show is. We were like, oh my gosh, this is going to take forever. But it really didn't. It actually went really fast. So it was great. They had a lot of cast members out there, like scanning and like checking people and getting them checked in. So that was good. And then I'm trying to think, we walked in, and I don't know, I really thought I would be more excited for Toy Story Land than I was for Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, but I was wrong. We were there for the opening of Pandora. I was there last year for the opening of Toy Story Land, and then for Galaxy's Edge this year. So I was very excited for Toy Story Land. But when I walked into Galaxy's Edge, you'll hear in the vlog tomorrow, there's a part where I go, I don't know if I'm crying or sweating because it was very hot. But I was so excited, and oh my gosh, it just like, it's so immersive, I think is just like the best word to describe it. It is.
It is. It is.
You really don't know where you are within the park. There's another entrance that I think comes from Toy Story Land, but we couldn't tell. Like, we had
There are two.
Yeah, but we don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know where the other entrance is.
Oh, okay. I got
like
you.
we saw it and we're like, I don't know where we are in the park. Like we don't know what we're next to. Like we don't know what's going on. So, it was crazy. And you kind of walk through past the marketplace. The first ride that you'll come to would be Rise of the Resistance. That's not open until December 5th. And they were very secretive about that ride. So there's like walls of trees outside. There's a wall of cast members that's standing out there. and cord when we were standing outside, and Rise of the Resistance is in front of us. So I had the phone this way, like recording myself, and they came up and basically told us, no, you can't do that. You can't record over here. You can't take pictures. A girl us and see the outline of the like sign outside the beginning of the queue. And they actually took her phone and deleted the picture for her.
Is that not crazy?
So
It's
they were
nuts.
like very serious about
Ah.
this ride. Nothing getting out. They're November 29th to December 7th. It's going to be so cool. The land is huge. So I feel like I think it's bigger than Pandora. It's definitely bigger than Toy Story Land. I know even for us, like crowds were a huge issue and like big deterrent shirts and jeans. It was
Well,
really
you guys
awesome.
are in jeans. I still in shorts.
Jeff wears shorts and flip-flops all year round. Shorts.
Keep that tan.
Yeah.
That my flip-flop tan, dude.
The flip-flop tan stays all year long.
Yeah.
We were talking about that yesterday. That when we live in Florida, the flip-flop tan's going to be kicking. But it was really I was stunned at how big the land was. Like there's so many just like nooks and crannies to explore. It's cool. It's crazy.
The one thing I worry about is it losing its luster fast. Of, okay, I've seen it, and is it really that much of a priority to go back to it? That's what I think about a lot.
We were there for 3.5 hours. Oh, hi, Jennifer. We were there for 3.5 hours before we like stopped moving, and we're like, whew, okay, now what?
Yeah.
It was 3.5 hours, and that was with the low crowd level. So I think with enough people, like with Disneyland, and she said that didn't happen when we did it last time.
Did you guys destroy the Falcon?
No, actually.
No.
Because I remember them saying, before when they're talking about the rides, that you can fail.
Sure.
We didn't fail. I could see how you could fail, though.
Mm-hmm.
The pilots are important. We were pilots the second time. We did a pretty good job, but it's very sensitive. You can definitely
well, it hasn't been used all that much. It doesn't have a lot of play in the sticks,
No.
So you gotta.
Yeah, one pilot is left and right, and one pilot is up and down.
That's so confusing.
So like you have to work with somebody. Like you can go this way, but if they're too high, you're still gonna run.
So
into
communication is key on this attraction.
Yes.
Yeah, because in your mind, game player here, okay, when you want to control up, down, left, right, and everything else. If I only have up and down, and she's got left and right, well then. What if I see something she doesn't, and I don't talk fast enough? She doesn't see it. She doesn't go up, and I go left.
Well, I mean,
just saying, it's
there's
hard.
I don't think there's stuff that you wouldn't see.
Brandy's watching.
Hi, Brandy. For me, there was like a bar right in the middle of my like field of vision.
Oh, yeah, the way the cockpit's set up.
But I'm 5'2", so for me, I mean that's probably not going to be a big problem for anybody else. So the first time we were engineers and we like shoot harpoons. Yeah, I'm little. So
not being a pilot, does that mean it makes it boring to just push buttons?
I think I liked engineer the best. So there's 2 pilots, 2 gunners, and 2 engineers. I think I liked being the engineer the best because 1, you're on the back. So you can see everything.
Okay.
I did really like that. And there's like a couple buttons to push. There's like 4 buttons, I think, and you press them multiple times. But there's like 4 buttons that you got to push.
Mm-hmm.
So you really get to like take in the
So
ride.
I've seen pictures of the cockpit. I see there's a lot of flashing lights. Can you push all the flashing lights?
Yes, you can push
kind of
buttons.
like Mission Space, where you can push all the buttons in
Yeah,
front of you?
you can push all the buttons. There's like pull it into hyperdrive.
Yeah, if the pilots get
Light speed. Yeah, like lights up. Stuff lights up when you're supposed to push it.
Yeah.
But there's tons of buttons. There's levers. There's like.
I'm afraid it's going to take me a while probably to be a pilot like it did on Mission Space. I went on that thing probably 15 times before I was the pilot.
So when you go into this first area, they say, okay, 6 people, and they count out 6 in line. And then when you get up to the person, they'll hand you a little card that says like pilot, engineer, or gunner. If you're first, the first 2 people, you're going to be the pilot.
See, there you go.
So you just got to be first. I don't want to be the pilot. I mean, I was, and it was fine. But
see, you've had the experience, though.
Yeah.
I haven't. And I won't get to ride twice.
Yeah.
You know, because the line's going to be
well,
humongous.
There is a single rider line. So there's standby, fast, and single rider.
There was a single rider for a Flight of Passage, and that never happened.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that was there when we were there for opening day.
So tell me another one at Disney. Are you actually going to use the single rider line?
They were when we were there, but I'm skeptical because the signs are digital, so they could easily be like turned off and switched out. But I don't know what else they would use that for. And then gunner, you're just shooting stuff. You're just like mashing the button, kind of like Toy Story Mania, more like Astro Blasters, where you're just like just like hitting the button. But then there's
just a button you push on just on the side.
It's on the wall, yeah, or like right in front of you.
Is it a button or is it like can I?
It's like a big button. Yeah, so you're like hitting it.
That would be annoying. Just
no, it's like a big button. And then the engineers, we shoot harpoons. So you're like shooting these harpoons.
How long is the ride, would you say?
When you get out of the queue line into the pre-show, from when the pre-show starts until you're in the cockpit, it's probably 10 or 15 minutes.
Do you get a lot of time in that pre-show before you get in the cockpit to look around?
No.
Because there's a specific spot right before you go inside the cockpit for Smuggler's Run. Excuse me. And if you look closely, you'll notice it is the same area where Han and Leia kissed for the first time.
Oh, while they were table?
No, not the table. She was working on some piece of equipment on the Falcon while they were inside on that asteroid, inside that alien thing, whatever it was. And she was working on that, and Han came up, talked to her. They kissed for the first time there. That spot is right there in that loading area before you go into the cockpit.
Like right before you get into the cockpit.
Yeah.
Yes. So you do. There is another like pre-show video there.
Okay, yeah. So I figured you had a little bit of time before you actually go in there.
So there's the area with the animatronic, the Hondo Anaka animatronic.
Right.
And then you go into an area where you're like assigned. I'm trying to remember what order this comes in. There's an area where you're like in your group of 6. Then there's an area where you're assigned each of your positions. Then there's the area with the Hondo Anaka animatronic. Then there's the area with the table where they play the chess.
I'm talking about, yeah.
This chess game. Okay, so you don't get to spend a ton of time in there.
Yeah.
It'll depend. They'll call your group up by color, so it just depends how many groups are in front of you. When we were there, the wait time wasn't like long, very long. So we didn't get to spend a lot of time in there, but I'm sure that you would.
That's a good spot for couples if you want to get that Star Wars magic type of kiss. You know, put on social media.
But there's a lot of people in there.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people in
there.
True. And then after you're in that room, you go into another room right before the cockpit where there's another pre-show video, and then you're in the cockpit. So that whole thing is probably 10 or 15 minutes.
Okay.
And then the ride itself.
2 minutes?
Oh, it feels way longer than that.
Does it?
Let's see. Let's look. Length. What say you, Google? Ride length of Smuggler's Run. Let's see. So are there any more rides coming to Galaxy's Edge or just that one? There is another one called Rise of the Resistance, and
December 9th it opens.
9th or the 5th? I thought it was 5th.
First part of December. Just leave it at that.
Oh, the actual attraction for Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run is 4 minutes and 30 seconds.
That's a lot longer than I thought it would be.
It actually says it's pretty close in length to Star Tours.
Okay.
I can see that.
Cool.
I think that's a good comparison.
Can't see it because I ain't been on it yet.
It is. It's about the length of Star Tours. It's much smoother than Star Tours. For me, Star Tours can like kind of make me nauseous. Like, and you don't have glasses like you do in Star Tours. So I think it's too. But there is to finish Brandy's question, there is another ride coming the first week of December called Rise of the Resistance. It'll be very
immersive.
Yeah, we keep saying that word. Interactive. Interactive is a better word. You'll be in a ride vehicle. You'll go through a little area. Then the stormtroopers come and get you and like kidnap you and take you. And then that's all we know. I'm going to cry when I go in. Georgia said she's going to cry when I see the Falcon. I'm going to cry when I see the table. Yeah, it was, like I said, it was a good 3.5 hours before Ashley and I like stopped and we're like,
December 5th, Hollywood Studios. January 17th, Disneyland.
oh, cool.
So there you go.
My brother's birthday, January 17th. Yeah, December 5th is coming to Disney World. So, oh my gosh, Georgia, you're going to be there for when Rise of the Resistance opens. So you have to tell us how it is. So it's much smoother than Star Tours. You don't need glasses. For me, someone that gets like a little bit motion sick, like Mission Space, no go. Star Tours kind of makes me nauseous. I haven't done Flight of Passage yet. But the seat, when I was an engineer, the seat in front of me, there's like a little hole in the back of the seat, I guess. It's kind of dark so I couldn't see. It's blowing cool air on your face the whole time.
Interesting.
So that was a huge help to me. I didn't feel sick at all. And then when I was a pilot, the air was coming from like the side, but it was right on my face, like nice, cool, fresh air. And that I think helps a lot with the motion sickness.
I would think of a space that small with a lot of body heat and everything else, probably a good thing they have those.
Yeah.
Otherwise it'd be very hot. So
yeah, there's not a ton of leg room. I was fine, but not a ton. Is it comparable to Mission Space? Still haven't ridden that because I'm afraid it'll make me sick. Mission Space, like, makes me want to vom.
It's not comparable to Mission Space.
I think this is
even not riding the ride. It's nowhere near it.
Light years better.
Well, not just better, but Mission Space uses a centrifuge type.
Yeah, there's
of,
no spinning. There's no spinning,
and you feel a lot of G forces. With Smuggler's Run, you don't have that.
No,
it's just a simulator.
I don't really ride roller coasters because I don't like that like dropping feeling in my stomach. And there was a point on Smuggler's Run where I thought that I would get that feeling, and I didn't.
Okay.
There was like something that happened on the first. No, it happened both times. Where I thought I would get that feeling, and I didn't. So that was kind of cool. I was glad.
Okay, so let's go to Ronto Roasters, where you ate.
We did. We looked at the menu at Docking Bay 7. We actually went inside and got water at one point, sat down. There is a good amount of seating. There's like bar seating. There's high top tables. There's like regular tables. But what was kind of weird is like the two chairs were connected on each side. So like you can't, they're not like separate chairs.
Interesting. Maybe they don't want them to steal the chairs either after they stole
everything
else at Docking Bay 7. I'm sure they heard about people stealing the sporks that they had when it first opened at Disneyland. And so they had to switch everything to just regular plastic like they use everywhere else. God forbid Disney gets to theme something and people not steal it.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
So we looked at the menu Docking Bay 7, but we actually ended up eating at Ronto Roasters.
How's the theming of the places, Docking Bay 7?
Docking Bay 7 is very cool.
Yeah.
There's a lot of like props around, and even like the textures on the tables and chairs, and it's really, really cool. There's a lot of I'm trying to think, like box, like crates around, because it's supposed to be like a docking bay.
Yeah.
There's like crates, and there's different like plants and animals that are like in plastic like enclosures.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of cool. And then in Ronto Roasters, it's quick service, so it's totally outside. Docking Bay 7 has indoor and outdoor seating. Ronto Roasters is open. It's covered, but it's open.
Yeah.
And then there's no seating. And there's like a lot of, what is going on? Oh my gosh, come on.
There you go.
Docking Bay 7 is table service. Ronto Roasters is quick service. But it's open. There's no seating, and you stand at like a bar.
Right.
Here we go. You stand at like a bar. There's like it's cement basically.
Mm-hmm. And then you got that. Did you say about that droid?
Oh yeah, there's like a pod racer engine, and he's like turning meat, I guess, on like a spindle, like roasting it.
Right.
So we were there. We got Ronto wraps. We got Ronto wraps. That's all we got there. Which the Ronto wrap.
What did it have in it?
Is a hot dog, kind of like a long hot dog. Coleslaw with like a yummy kind of not spicy but well seasoned like sauce.
Yeah.
And then there's pieces like thin slices of pork, and it's all in a really fluffy, not dry pita. Yum. So it was really good.
I remember what Michael said he liked it a lot.
It was good.
Like you would definitely go back and have it again.
I said I would.
Yeah.
I said it tasted like like a Costco or Sam's Club hot dog. It has that good like snap. It doesn't taste just like a hot dog.
Yeah.
Like not a normal hot dog. It's really freaking good. We got that. And then we got blue and green milk.
You had the blue?
I had both.
Yeah. Okay, you had both.
Yeah, we had both. We just like switched and shared, and the blue milk's very sweet. It's good. It is really good, but it's really, really, really sweet. Tasted like melted cotton candy. So I don't know if you would really like it, but I liked.
I don't like a lot of sweet things.
I liked the yeah, you and Brandy and your Costco or Sam's Club hot dogs.
I love Sam's Club. That stuff is good.
I did get the green milk as well. So the green milk was whoa, someone's calling me. I think you would like a lot more. It was kind of like pear melon flavored, more like fruity rather than like artificially sweet.
Yeah.
The blue milk you can get with rum. The green milk you can get with tequila. I don't remember what the price was for the adult milk.
You know people are going to complain about that.
Well,
no.
I don't think
can Disney not have anything where they don't put alcohol in it anymore? You know people are going to say it.
I don't think you can do it at Disneyland. Or I haven't like seen. I never saw anybody talk about it at Disneyland.
Yeah.
So I was interested to see that. They do differentiate. They're served in separate cups. So like the shape of the alcoholic milk and of the cup in the alcoholic. The cup that the alcoholic milk is served in is a different shape than the cup that the non-alcoholic milk is served in. So there is a way to differentiate. They're frozen. So when it was very hot out, they did melt quickly. Batuu has 3 suns, so it's very warm. And they were good.
Are they more like, is it actual milk or is it more like a milkshake?
They're frosty. They're more like a Wendy's Frosty.
Okay.
Consistency.
Okay. So not drink through a straw, you have to eat it with a spoon type thing, or?
No, you drink it. There's no straws. You just like drink it. But it will melt and get more liquidy. It's like a slushie.
You got to finish it fast, in other words.
Well, they're small. They're probably, they're very small.
Very small.
But they're $7.99, so they're not cheap. But yeah, like a smoothie consistency, definitely. I'm trying to think what else. Then we got blue milk, Ronto wrap. They did have beef jerky. We didn't get beef jerky though.
Okay.
At Ronto Roasters. The food, all that was available at Ronto Roasters, there's 3 beverages. There's a Ronto wrap and then there's jerky. That's it. That's all that's available.
That's all that's on the menu.
Mm-hmm. At
So
the
two
quick
things.
service. Yeah, 2 food items. That's it.
That's interesting.
And then
This is where I again say I think Disney missed it when they did not put a sit down table service restaurant inside of Galaxy's Edge.
oh yeah, I
just
did
wasted
say
a
the
lot
Docking
of
Bay
space.
7 is table service. It's not.
Yeah, it's quick service.
It's quick service.
Yeah, because you got Docking Bay
There
7
are
quick
tables.
service. That's fine.
But it's not.
Ronto Roasters, which has two menu items, when you could have had a
Ronto Roasters is connected to the marketplace, so I think that it was made, and both the items are like eat and walk. Like the Ronto wrap comes like wrapped in like a not foil, but like wax paper.
Yeah.
So those 2 items are both very portable. So I think they're made to like get and walk into the market.
Could have just built a stand and did that.
And then Docking Bay 7 is ribs. They have an item kit called Andorian Tip Yip, which is chicken. They have salads. They have a pasta salad, stuff like that.
All which look really good.
Yeah, I think that's what's going to happen, Brandy. I think that they are planning on putting a table service and or character dining in the new Star Wars hotel. Which I saw the Star Wars hotel when we were driving at one point. It's not very far along. And it's very nondescript because there's no windows. So there's like nothing to see on the outside.
Yeah, if they put it in the Star Wars hotel, I'll be very disappointed.
I'm sure that you'll be able to go into the Star Wars hotel.
Because look at Toy Story now. They're adding on a brand new restaurant.
They are. That's
right next
service.
to Toy Story. That's table service. You're going to make some mad cash off that one.
Mad cash,
but on Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, not to have an immersive dining experience with Star Wars characters.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, and you're going to stick it in a hotel if that's the case.
Or
I don't like
or they'll add it on like they've done with Toy Story.
That's what I'm hoping. It's not like they don't have room to do it.
I don't know where.
They'll figure it out. They figured out how to do all this other stuff. They'll figure it out.
Because we've seen the backside of Galaxy's Edge.
I did see it.
It's
a couple
right
of
there.
times, actually.
I took a wrong turn down a road. We ended up behind Galaxy's Edge.
The whole question is whether or not, me as an annual pass holder living in Florida, going to Galaxy's Edge all the time, and if they were to put this in the hotel, Star Wars hotel, can anybody just walk in there, or do you have to be a guest?
No, I think you can just go in.
That's the question. Or does that ruin the whole immersiveness of what the Star Wars hotel is supposed to be?
I don't think they could stop people from going.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I hope not. I want to see it.
I don't think they'll be able
I want
to
to see
stop
it. Yeah.
people. But I'm trying to think what else. Then we rode the ride again. We rode Smuggler's Run for a second time. It's interesting, like as annual pass holders and actually as a cast member, we were like, 40-minute wait. Don't know if I want to do it. And we were like, wait.
This is going to be my dilemma when I visit Galaxy's Edge.
I'm going to stand in line.
I wonder, because I've tried to get you on Pandora.
Okay, Flight of Passage, 5 hours.
It's not 5 hours anymore. It's not 5 hours.
We haven't been to Animal Kingdom.
Yes, we have. We've been a couple of times since it opened.
I don't think so.
And she's looked, and she has seen like 60-minute waits and gone, no.
That's a lie. We haven't been to Animal Kingdom.
We have not been to Animal Kingdom one time since Pandora opened. Not one time.
I don't think so. Maybe once.
Okay, then. That's all it takes. 2 times.
But, yes.
So, yeah, getting her to wait in line with me, going to be interesting.
Yes, I would ride Flight of Passage. I just haven't. Yeah, Jen asked that same question. She was like, I'm surprised you rode Smuggler's Run because you won't ride Flight of Passage. I said, no, I will ride Flight of Passage.
Eventually.
I just won't wait 5 hours in line. But I also can't sit through a whole movie. So what do you think I'm going to do standing in line for 5 hours?
She'll be on this.
But it's going to die. Maybe not if we have
maybe if you have a new phone by then.
If
we both have new phones.
Okay.
That's the thing.
Who would you like to see in a Star Wars character dining experience?
Who? I think. Okay.
I want to see the
Chewbacca.
Yes. No, like Cantina characters. Like I want to see the Cantina band. I want them to be like playing.
No, that needs to be in the cantina.
Well, they are.
Yeah, I'm talking. He's talking about character dining,
Yeah.
sit down, table service.
Well, yeah.
Leave the cantina people at the cantina.
I like them.
I want stormtroopers.
Yeah.
I want Darth Vader. I want R2-D2 going from table to table.
Yeah.
I want Chewbacca. I would love to have Boba Fett.
That'd be cool.
Those 5 right there.
If they did like a First Order or dark side dining. There you go. I'm thinking of it for you, Disney. Right, that'd be really cool.
Dark side dining.
Dark side dining.
I like my steak well done. They come out with a laser.
Brandy says she thinks they'd do more new characters. Like Ahsoka.
That's the problem with Galaxy's Edge now. Is too many new characters and not enough characters who are more familiar. That's the disconnect with Star Wars fans right now.
Shameless plug for the Play Disney Parks app makes time in the line seem a lot quicker. Yeah, see, okay, so we had a 4-hour time slot and we were for 3.5 hours before we like stopped moving. So I do want to go back and that's what I think will keep the land interesting and keep people going back again and again and again, is like the app, and that you're able to build this reputation that people walking around will see. I did hear cast members saying, "Were you the ones that crashed the Millennium Falcon?" Oh, okay, it wasn't you. They're like, I was. Hondo told me I needed to be looking for you. So, and we had a cast member. We were watching the stormtroopers like accost people, and a cast member leaned over to us and was like, I don't know why the stormtroopers or people give the stormtroopers a hard time. They're just protecting the First Order. Like they're just protecting us, and in different sides. So there's a resistance side of Galaxy's Edge and a First Order side.
Right.
So the cast members that work in those two areas will have different opinions on things.
So go through the characters you saw while you were there.
We saw like walking around.
Mm-hmm.
We saw Rey for a little bit, but we did see a ton of Chewbacca. Chewbacca is always out walking around, just like, I mean, waving to people, talking to people. He doesn't really stop, but he does like go into the enclosed areas where like the different ships are, like the X-Wing, and
I'd heard about him doing that.
He'll go in and like they'll hand him a tool and he'll start to fix stuff. Rey and Chewbacca, we came up on the end of it. They were doing like kind of a show. They were like talking, and they had like the crowd do like a chant back and forth. But that was kind of it. Mostly stormtroopers. Stormtroopers and Chewbacca were out a lot. But like I said, I was the first group on the first day. So I'm sure there will be more.
Oh, I'm sure, yeah. I think cast member previews go on until the end of next week, I think.
I don't know.
Something like that. Because I know pass holder preview is coming up.
Do they start the 15th?
Possibly.
Pass holder preview starts.
Possibly, yeah.
I think. I don't know.
I'm a silver member, so I wouldn't.
No, you were gold.
I was not. I was silver.
Oh.
I am silver, yeah. Silver doesn't get to go. Only gold and above.
Platinum and above. Platinum and above?
Platinum, yeah.
I had a platinum pass, but it's expired. But the only reason I had platinum was for the photo pass.
Photo pass.
Yeah. Otherwise, we both would have had lower passes because the blackout times don't really bother us because we're not going to be there during Christmas, and we're not going to be there in like July when it's hotter than the surface of the sun. That was really cool. I don't think else. Let me know if you have questions. I mean, is there anything that you're curious about? I did go in and see the Droid Depot. I did not see Savi's workshop, and we did not have a reservation for the cantina. However, I did look at the menus, and a lot of that will be in the blog. What do you know about the hotel? Okay, so the hotel is going to be...
Not much.
Yeah, not a ton. But we know that it's going to be like extremely immersive. There's not windows in the rooms. Yes, I saw the monster in the water fountain. I tried to record it. My phone is freaking out, so I had like 2 different 1-second videos
Hey, you
where it
didn't
like
tell me you saw
didn't
that.
do anything.
Did he come all the way out or just a little bit?
No, just a little bit, and it
Little
looks
bit.
like it's like black water, where
Mhm.
like, and then
Yeah.
it's like right above it.
That's cool.
They're cool. Okay, what do we know about the hotel? So no windows,
No windows.
no like interaction with the outside. It's gonna be self-contained. I think is like the best way
It's
to
like
describe
a fortress,
it.
pretty much.
Cast members and droids that are going to be in the resort you'll have like a storyline
Mhm.
basically, and you'll have different missions to complete, and it'll all intertwine. And then once you go into Galaxy's Edge, your reputation and your storyline will follow you.
Mhm.
So when you complete or fail on Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run, it tells you how many credits that you won, how many credits that you earned from the mission. So that it goes into the app, or like goes into your story. If you fail your mission, that plays into your story. There's a lot of stuff. The cast members are really good about how much is this? 14.99 credits. I'm like, okay. I know a lot of people that are like, what? I'm like, come on.
Think about where you are.
Yeah. Baby Cone.
Kona's having a
Freaking out.
moment. Well, don't close it on her so she can see you and won't bark.
She don't know where she went. If there is a character dining Star Wars restaurant, I think C3PO and R2D2 should go from table to table together. I would love that. I love droids. I am a droid sympathizer, a droid enthusiast. I do. I like the droids. That would be cool. C3PO would be awesome. I feel like if they can do the outfits and the suits for stormtroopers, they could probably do C3PO for somebody. Come here. Hey. Nope, she's not going to come. Brandon says C3PO and R2D2 should be at character dining.
Yeah, possibly.
I like that. I said if they can do the suits for the stormtroopers, they could do C3PO.
Yeah.
I feel like R2D2 would probably be along the same technology as Push, the trash can.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We know some people. We know some people who can make that happen. Yes, I saw the one-eyed monster in the water fountain. I'm so bummed that I didn't get a video of it, but it was really cool. And oh yeah, no windows like the Haunted Mansion. Yeah, the hotel is going to be self-contained.
So out of 5 Mickeys, how many Mickeys would you give Smuggler's Run? Out of 5.
I'd say 5. 5 out of 5. It's really cool. Like, it's awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know the last time I went on an attraction and was like, oh my God. But I haven't been on Flight of Passage.
Yeah. What about the land itself?
The land, probably 4 out of 5. It is 80% merchandise and shopping.
Yeah. No big surprise on that.
But I'm excited to see more merchandise that they come out with. They had hats and so Batuu is the planet. Black Outpost. Oh yeah. Black Spire Outpost is one of the outposts on Batuu. So there was merchandise for Batuu. There was merchandise for, it was like t-shirts and hats and coffee cups and magnets for Black Spire Outposts in particular. So I'd be interested to see if they do merchandise for the other outposts. There was some of the stores in the marketplace were different creatures. They're like different like plushes of Jabba the Hutt and Yoda and Porgs and Ahsoka Tano and little stuff like that. There was like a wooden stormtrooper that was cool, and that market is supposed to be items that were like made by the locals. And then there was the like creature depot. I forget what it's called, but there was like They weren't toys. They weren't like soft and squishy, but they were.
Did you get to go into Doc Ondar's Den of Antiquities where they had the kyber crystals and all the other stuff?
Yeah, I did.
And the lightsabers?
Yeah, the lightsaber hilts. Those were pricey.
Yeah, they're pricey. Like $130, $150.
Yeah, it was $130 to $200.
Yeah, yeah.
For the lightsaber hilts. And those were like of well-known characters.
But that's why you pay the $200 to do the full experience and build your own.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
They had the kyber crystals. Inside the droid depot, they had the personality chips for the 2 different droid models.
Right.
You can build yourself an R2 model or a BB model.
I want an R2 model.
Yeah.
I don't want a BB model. I want an R2 one. Or I want DJ Rex.
Oh, I want to build a DJ Rex.
You can't build one. He comes already built.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Michael bought one.
I want one.
Yeah, and of course you can use them as a Bluetooth speaker as well.
DJ Rex. Okay, so speaking of DJ Rex, I didn't get to go in the canteen. I didn't get to see him. But in the bathrooms, you can hear. So
in the bathrooms
it's
of all places.
very loud in
Wow.
the land. I couldn't ever really hear any like theme music or like background music unless I was in the queue for Smuggler's Run or when I was in the bathroom. So in the bathrooms, you can listen over the speakers. It's a radio station. So there's a DJ and he's announcing like the top 5 songs today, blah, 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 blah. There were commercials that played for, there was a Kashyyyk hair product, which Kashyyyk is the, pacing.
She's pacing.
Kashyyyk is the planet that the Wookiees come from. So there was like a hair product from there that they were advertising in a commercial. There was a commercial for Ronto Roasters. And then the DJ came in and was like, said something about like, let's go see, or let's toss it over to DJ Rex in the cantina. And then Rex was like live in the cantina, like broadcasting from the cantina. And it was really, 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 really cool. I tried to record it to show Jeff, but in the bathroom, I was like weirdo in the bathroom stall, like pointing my phone at the ceiling, trying to get it without like looking strange that I was like recording people. But I don't know if it worked or not.
So that's pretty cool.
That was awesome. That was awesome. I think Rex is like my favorite. I really wish I could have seen him.
I really wish she'd lay down. She's making me nervous.
That's why I just closed the door.
So we got less than 5 minutes. We got to wrap this up.
Kevin said he's looking forward to his trip in December. You're gonna love it. Georgia wants to make a droid. They look cool. Were they making them when you went in? Yes, they were. And they have the different personality chips. They have the conveyor belt with all the different colors and all the different droid parts. And they're on a conveyor belt, and you just like pick what you want.
Yeah.
She's fine. And compared to when it was at Walt Disney World, how many Mickeys would you give Disneyland's Main Street Electrical Parade? I think that one's for you. Did you watch the live stream?
No, I didn't watch it.
We heard.
Didn't watch it.
We didn't watch it, but we heard that there was less floats.
Yeah,
right?
that's what I heard.
That it was short.
It was a little bit shorter.
So I feel like not a lot. Not a lot of Mickey heads.
Yeah, so I'd have to watch the live stream to see if that's the case or not. I have no idea. So
we're bitter, to say the least.
Still,
so we didn't watch.
1,028 days later.
You know.
So yeah. Show them what you picked up.
I got a thermal detonator Coke. I got 2 of them actually. I probably should have got a Coke and a Sprite or water, but I got 2 Cokes. We didn't open them. We haven't touched them
Still
yet.
not opened, yeah. They're larger than I thought they would be.
They're 13.5 fluid ounces. So they're smaller than a normal bottle of Coke that you'd get in the parks. They're awesome, though. Like,
are they offering mobile ordering at any of the restaurants in Galaxy's Edge? I believe so. I believe mobile ordering is available.
I don't think so.
No?
Let me check. I'm gonna check right now. Let's see. Let's open up my Disney Experience app.
What can you do it being not in the area?
I think you can see if the restaurants offer it. Toon Time Radio at Disneyland. Yes, very similar. I can't wait to somehow. I'm sure you or Sourcey will figure out how to get that audio. The radio in.
Oh yeah, we'll see.
Somebody will figure it out.
We'll figure it out. He's going to be going
later this month.
DJ Sourcey's going next week.
Mm-hmm. Work trip like I did.
He's going to know about that.
Don't send me pictures.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. Okay, let's see. Mobile food orders.
What's the link?
But it's all at DW60, correct?
On Twitter at DW_60. Send emails to DW60@srsounds.com. You got the DW60 Press Row Facebook page. And we also interact in the Sorcerer Radio Disney Fun Zone over on Facebook.
Yes,
normal
in the
spiel.
Fun Zone. Yeah, I know. You've been only saying it for like 13 years.
Right there. So, yeah. That's the easiest way to get in contact. We're going to put all of this information on the YouTube channel as well.
Yeah.
While you're here, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification. That's going to let you know
when our video goes live tomorrow.
Her vlogs are going to go up tomorrow.
The first one's tomorrow, yeah.
On her trip to Galaxy's Edge. The first one's the travel portion of getting there. The second one's actually at Batuu. And then the third one is
Disney Springs.
Disney Springs. Okay, so 3 different videos. She's travel vlogs she's putting up within the next few days.
The first one will be up tomorrow.
And so, yeah, hit that subscribe button and the notification button. It'll let you know when these are going to go up. We're going to pretty much do a live stream every single week. If this is the first time you're watching the channel, we're going to do this every single week, whether it's going to be Sunday or Monday, or we haven't decided yet.
It's usually Sunday. It's been Sunday so far.
Yeah. We'll see how that goes. We may change it up for a better time for everybody else. Let us know in the comments down below. When's a good time for you to be able to do a live stream if you want to watch us and ask us questions and everything else. So the more feedback we get, the better. Hit that like button on the live stream as well and all the other videos. That helps out the channel a whole bunch. And share it.
Yeah,
share it on social media, stuff like that. So
thanks for hanging out with us. And we will see you next week. Bye.